In today's video, we're breaking down how to build a clean, simple client onboarding system inside GoHighLevel. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley, and if onboarding clients currently feels super messy, maybe even manual or just scattered across emails, notes, and reminders, this is going to help you bring everything into one clear flow. By the end of this video, you'll understand how client onboarding actually works inside GoHighLevel, how the different pieces connect, and why having a solid onboarding system matters more than almost anything else when you're delivering services. A good onboarding system saves time, sets expectations, and makes you look way more professional without adding in any extra work. Let's get into it. Before we dive into the tutorial, I want to quickly touch on what GoHighLevel actually is so you have the full picture. So GoHighLevel is an all-in-one platform that allows you to manage leads, clients, communications, automations, and internal workflows in one singular place. One of its biggest strengths is that it lets you build systems that run the same way every time. So instead of relying on memory or manual effort, you have one central hub. A client onboarding system in GoHighLevel is the process that starts the moment someone becomes a client. It usually includes internal tasks for you or your team, automated messages for the client, and pipeline stages that show where each client is in the onboarding journey. Instead of wondering what needs to happen next, the system is going to tell you. And that's the real value here. You're not just onboarding clients faster, you're onboarding them more consistently. Some of the biggest key features is onboarding task management. So tasks let you assign specific actions to yourself or your team. It could be things like setting up accounts, sending welcome information, or reviewing forms. These tasks can be triggered automatically instead of created manually each time. Another great feature is automation. So automations are just going to allow you to send emails, texts, or internal notifications when certain things happen, like when a client signs a contract or moves to a new pipeline stage. This keeps communication timely without you needing to remember every single steps. Pipelines are another important piece. Pipelines visually show where a client is on your onboarding process. Each stage represents a step such as signed, onboarding started, setup in progress, or fully onboarded. This gives you clarity at one single glance. When these three features work together, onboarding is going to stop feeling chaotic and you're going to start feeling so much more in control. Now let's get into the step-by-step walkthrough. So if you don't already have a GoHighLevel account, you can get started with an extended free trial by using our link down below. Once you click that link, you can just click start extended free trial. You'll enter in your company name, full name, email address, phone number, and then when you go to step 2, you will have to put your credit card information in, but you won't be charged until the end of your 30-day free trial. So if you're still deciding, make sure you just set a reminder in your phone on like the 28th or 29th day. Okay, once you are logged in, this is what your dashboard looks like. So it's kind of like everything at a glance, any tasks that are overdue or due, what your funnels look like, stage distribution, Google Analytics, Google Business. You can actually customize this to really be whatever it is that you want. And then you can, of course, change the dates to kind of look at different times at a glance. Okay, the other piece that we're going to be looking at is opportunities. So this is where all of your pipelines will live. So as you can see, we've got a marketing pipeline, but we're going to go ahead and create an onboarding one. Within each opportunity, you can click in to look at their contact, but to look even more in depth at the contact specifically, you can go to contacts, you can click on a specific lead or client, and then you can see everything that has happened. So you can see like moved from lead to application submitted. There's just so much information in here. You can see general information. You can go ahead and see all conversations. You can see tasks will also be in here, so you can go ahead and add them. Okay, and then lastly, we're going to be also working with the automation section. So this is where we're going to build an onboarding workflow to actually help everything be automated in the back end. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with the opportunities, go to pipelines, and we're going to create a pipeline called onboarding pipeline. Okay, so maybe like we'll do contract signed, first payment completed, maybe want to say onboarding call booked. And then if you have other things, like maybe you send a welcome gift, like welcome gift sent, right? You can completely customize this to be whatever it is that you want. Maybe say onboarding complete. Okay, so we'll go ahead and create this. Now we'll go to opportunities and we'll go ahead and select onboarding pipeline. Okay, we got contract signed, first payment completed, onboarding call booked, welcome gift sent, onboarding complete. Okay, now we're just gonna go ahead and go to one of these and we're gonna switch to the onboarding pipeline, contract side. Yep. Cool. So now we have somebody in there. Cool. So then what we can do is, let's just say he made the first payment. He'll go ahead and move to first payment completed. Once he's scheduled his onboarding call, it will be moved to onboarding call booked. Okay. And then once the welcome gift is sent, he can move there and then onboarding complete. Okay. So that's how the pipelines work and how you can stay super, super organized. Okay. Next, what you need to do is decide what needs to happen at each stage. So this can include internal actions like setting up accounts or reviewing intake forms, or client-facing actions like sending welcome emails or instructions. So once you have all of that mapped out and outlined, it's going to be different for everyone. But what you want to do next is create tasks for those internal actions. These tasks can be assigned to you or your team and set to trigger automatically when a client moves into a specific stage. Okay, so we'll go ahead and click in here and then we'll go ahead and see tasks. So this is how you can manually add tasks. You can come in here and add whatever task that you want. Maybe that's send welcome gift. And then you can enter in the description and then you can add an assignee. So maybe we want to assign it here. And then you also can add a due date as well. Okay, we'll go ahead and save that. Okay, now what we're going to go ahead and do is go to automations. We're going to create workflow, build using AI. I want to create an onboarding workflow each time someone is added to the onboarding pipeline as contract signed. Tasks should be added automatically. Send. I want to create an onboarding workflow. So each time someone is added to the onboarding pipeline as contract signed, tasks should be added automatically, like welcome gift sent, and then a few emails to welcome the client and have them fill out an onboarding form and book the onboarding call. We'll go ahead and name this onboarding workflow. Okay, now what we can do is go ahead and add or change anything that we want to. Okay, so as you can see, the trigger is the pipeline stage changed. That's why we created that pipeline at the beginning. So as soon as someone is moved to the onboarding pipeline, they will go ahead and be added. In pipeline onboarding pipeline, status is assigned to pipeline stage. Okay, so then now that we've got the trigger set, next we said we wanted to add a task, which would be assign welcome gift. Then you would assign to responsible team member. Maybe you have an assistant that's in here. So maybe it would automatically be assigned to the assistant. And maybe we want it to be due in 3 days. So we'll go ahead and save that. If we wanted to add another task too, we would just come in here, add task. Then we could add the task name right here, the title, and then who you want it to be assigned to. Okay. And again, the beauty of this is you can add as many as you want. This makes it so much easier. So everything is automated. Then we're going to send welcome email number 1. You'll definitely want to customize this, but this says thank you for signing the contract and joining us. We're so excited to have you on board and look forward to supporting you every step of the way. Here's a brief preview of your onboarding journey. Maybe you don't want to tell them about the welcome gift. You want it to be a surprise. You can delete that. Onboarding emails, onboarding form, onboarding call, right? So as soon as that is done, you're good to go. Then 1 day after, this is onboarding instructions. So that's the other thing too. Again, it's custom to you and your workflow. If you want to send one onboarding email for them to get it done, and then maybe a reminder email after that, that's totally fine too. But here you can even see, you can access the onboarding form right here, completing everything, blah, blah, blah. Amazing. Okay. And then wait 1 day after welcome email 2, and then it will send the book your onboarding call. Okay. Again, we probably want to have everything in one email rather than split up, but depends on your workflow, your system, and your business, of course. Okay. If you want to add any other tasks, you can do that as well. And again, do them in the order that you want. So if you want all the tasks assigned first, you'll want to put all of the tasks. Okay. Then it will send the welcome email. But again, if you want to maybe send the welcome email immediately, whatever it may be, put it in the order that you want and make sure you're adding the correct delays. So if you want this in 2 days or 3 days rather than 1 day, you can go ahead and write that there. Okay. That way, everything will be automatic and running in the background. And then as soon as you are done, highly recommend testing the workflow So you can just go ahead and select contact and click run test. And then as soon as you are done, you'll just go ahead and click publish, and then you can save. Now you have a fully functioning onboarding system where you don't have to manually do anything. Again, I highly recommend taking a few moments to really map out what your onboarding process looks like before you even go and really play around with GoHighLevel. But really the goal here isn't complexity. The goal is just really simple and clear for your new clients. I wanted to quickly touch on some of the pros and cons because one of the biggest pros of building a client onboarding system in GoHighLevel is consistency. Every client goes through the same process, which reduces mistakes and forgotten steps. This is especially helpful as you take on more clients or bring on team members. Another advantage is time saving. So once your tasks and automations are set up, you're no longer recreating the same emails or reminders over and over. That mental load disappears and you can focus more on actual client work. A third benefit is visibility. So pipelines make it very, very easy to see where every client is in the onboarding process. You don't have to dig through emails or notes to figure out what's been done. Now on the downside, the initial setup does take some time and thought. You really need to clearly define your onboarding steps before building them, like I mentioned, which can feel a bit challenging if the process isn't documented. But honestly, in my personal opinion, it can be kind of fun to map out a really fun, clear way to have your onboarding process. And again, it's really about making a good first impression with your new client. So have fun with it and make it really authentic to you. Now let's go ahead and talk about the different plans and pricing options. So again, you can decide if GoHighLevel is worth it for you and your business. So they do have a couple of different options here. If you're a solopreneur, the starter plan is going to be more than enough. It's just $97 per month. With this, you get all of the tools to create your onboarding process, plus everything else that GoHighLevel offers, a website, workflows, booking, links, and everything in between. You also get unlimited contacts and users, as many as you need. There is no limit, which is also really cool. Again, that's $97 per month after the extended 30-day free trial. Then we've got the unlimited. So this is $297 per month. You get everything in the starter. The biggest difference here is the unlimited sub accounts. So as many client accounts as you need for one price, which is different than unlimited contacts. So again, just make sure you're aware of that. You also get API access and a branded desktop app. And then with the SaaS Pro plan, it's $497 a month. You get everything in unlimited. You also get SaaS mode, which is auto sub account creation, and rebilling is enabled. So again, if you want to use our exclusive link down below to get an extended free trial, I highly recommend doing that. I know how overwhelming it can feel when you're juggling clients, tasks, and communication all at once, but having a solid onboarding system really takes the pressure off your brain and just creates a better experience for everyone involved. Again, that link is down below if you want to go ahead and check it out. I do want to mention that these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. So if you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for supporting our channel. It really helps us to continue to create free content and tutorials just like this. This channel is dedicated to helping you master GoHighLevel so you can build smarter systems without confusion. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and of course, leave any comments or questions below. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.